What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, I had several coins that I wanted to talk about today, including ADA, which is Cardano, of course, Polkadot, and I wanted to go over some Bitcoin price, guys. There's a lot of active trades going around. I want to show you guys the patterns that I found in the price action, which could yield you guys some excellent profits on your favorite exchange. And guys, if that sounds good to you, be sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and guys, I am going to dive right into the price action. And for those of you looking to join the student program, my gosh, guys, the gains among the group are actually just insane and borderline unbelievable. It's just something you guys have to experience to understand. If you want to discover your financial freedom, head right over to the website right now. Get signed up. The links are below. Discover your financial freedom today. All right, guys, so I want to start out with ADA. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on and a lot of coin requests and lots of people interested in this coin right now. Let's be real, guys. It's had some of the best hype this year out of any of the coins. Let's go over the stuff that's just blatantly jumping out at us here. Okay, so we definitely have a very nice ascending wedge here, okay, or channel, all right, working very nicely. We could even just start that right there, and as you can see, it's a little bit widening right there, okay. So as it's been expanding, it's been kind of just going like this, for instance, bouncing off resistance, forming support. Didn't quite hit the resistance though right here, a little bit of indecision, but then ended up hitting the resistance again. And notice then we ended up playing the support. So guys, this is definitely a very solid pattern right here, definitely what I'm watching on the ADA price. And guys, let's be real, ADA has some massive hype behind it right now. There's going to be a lot of up as we start to get into top logarithmic bands. We already broke all-time high. I mean, guys, there's going to be some serious movement with this coin. Definitely a coin to be paying attention to, guys. And remember, when you're thinking about taking trades, play your indications into your patterns within patterns to make even the medium-sized patterns just obvious in which way it's leaning, and then take that trade to either resistance or support, guys, okay? Well, let me just go over what I found in the short term here. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay, we're just going to go over here. So, guys, lots of patterns within patterns back here, but let's just jump to the end. Okay, and we definitely have another little descending wedge right here. I'm gonna make this nice and white. Okay, take the top of the pattern right down like that, and it's a descending tightening wedge, guys. Now remember, as this coils up, a movement will come right over here. And how I want you guys to play this in simplicity, and you can play this on your favorite exchange. If we break the support, ride it down to minimally at least the resistance, but notice the resistance basically lines right up with, or support, excuse me, the support basically lines up with other previous support, which also played as resistance over here, okay? So that's why it's so relevant, guys. So for instance, and then you take the measurement of the pattern, you have many ways to look at this, guys, okay? There's so many ways to measure. But say like we break out right there, we'll be easily retesting the bottom of that pattern, guys. That's an excellent trade. That's good profit right there. Even if you wrote it just from breakout to bottom, say like using 10x, that's over 50%. Guys, I talked to the bank the other day. I was kind of just joking around, but the reality is, I was like, guys, what do you usually make in a year? And they're like, you know, 3-4%. I'm like, guys, I'm up 240,000%. This is insane. What are people used to right now? I'm blown away sometimes by all we're doing right now. So, guys, definitely an easy trade right there. Make that reality. If we break out to the upside, same theories. Just look for the long. And notice this one actually does coincide almost with regular wedge theory, for instance, textbook learned material. But guys, I like to measure a little differently based on the size of patterns for accurate target projection, guys. And that's exactly what I'm looking at with ADA. Let's talk about Polkadot. That's right here. All right, guys, so a lot of similar things going on right now. Let's be real. We've had a lot of bullish action in a lot of coins. I mean, look at these coins moving here. Polkadot has been rising, rising, rising. Oh, man, it was just down at $10. We bottomed out at $10. And guys, let's be real for a second. This is right around the exact same time when Bitcoin was hitting around $29,000 and change. That's what I'm always talking about. Bitcoin does lead the pack, guys. That's why I do so much TA involving my course involving Bitcoin. And that's why I teach mainly on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Guys, notice the correlations. Bitcoin has a big dump. Same thing with all the other coins that are popular. DOT, Cardano, all of these dips happen pretty religiously around the same time. And then notice, guys, a nice long channel, okay? So let me draw this out. Now, for instance, we could be actually breaking out of it right now. Okay, so bear with me here, guys. I got to draw this up. Okay. So we could, yes, there we go. We are breaking out of it right now, guys. Okay, so this is a little bit of a bearish sign for DOT. But for instance, let's just turn on the moving averages for a brief moment just to get an idea of what we're looking at, okay? So for instance, we've had a trifecta to the downside right here, guys. So this was basically your early warning that this was topping out. And we had a very dirty head and shoulders here. Okay, this was not very clean, but it did yield a nice form of support there. And guys, we broke right out of it, a little moment of indecision, and then we kept going. Okay, notice the volume, we go straight down. We had the volume pushing that movement this way. Okay, so exactly what I think is going on in this right now is we definitely have a pattern within pattern and a new pattern playing out. Okay, so for instance, a nice descending wedge right here. We're going to make this a nice yellow. Remember to color coordinate, guys. It's extremely important when you're trying to get your patterns to jump out at you. This is basically what I would call a descending broadening wedge. For instance, the price is descending, broadening as it goes down, for instance, having bigger resistances, bigger supports, and then soon a breakout will come out of this pattern, guys. And just in simplicity, when we break the resistance, look for a long. When we break the supports, look for a short, guys, and then ride it to target projection minimally. And there's many ways you can measure this, guys. You can obviously measure straight from the back, okay, and take the target projection to the point of breakout, and you get those targets very easily, guys. Easy stuff. Or you could also notice where all of the retracements begin. Okay, so for instance, one right here, one right here, one right here. Those are your targets. I'd ride them at least each one of those, okay? And then notice the volume at the time. See if your trade is looking like it's having a reversal, or if you can ride it to even further profit, guys. And that's exactly how I take my trades. Let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. Definitely some really cool stuff going on right here. And guys, obviously I've been paying attention to this one like crazy. I made a couple good trades. I was actually out meeting one of my students last night. He actually just signed up to Zion. I wanted to go out and shake his hand personally. It's so rare. I get to meet someone out and about and they just totally get it. They grasp it, they go for it. And my gosh, that's someone discovering financial freedom to me. And that's a moment of realization if I've ever heard one. And you know what? I can feel it in this guy. He's going to be just like the rest of the group. It's really exciting. I'm very excited for him. In a few months, he'll be looking back on these moments and being like, oh my God, he wasn't kidding. and that's the beauty of what we're doing here, guys. Zion is real. And you have found it. It's like that, guys. It's just incredible. All right, so let's look at the Bitcoin price right now, guys. So lots of patterns playing out. Let's just start out what we're looking at here. So for instance, in my last video right here, I was saying, guys, this doesn't look like a bear flag. And why? Because we just got out of a mini accumulation phase. We got stopped at just around $50,000. That means the continuation move has ended. What that means is we're going to get a little bit of chop back and forth. So I like to play a lot more wedge theory in these times. That being said, we did have a major flipping. So that's the point. To unlearned knowledge, this would look like a bear flag. But because we were riding trends in many forms of support and form of pattern, you must play it as a wedge right there. In which case, that could technically break either way. And guys, we got a nice indication play, for instance, on the 7 and the 20, right before the breakout. And even if you just rode that trade up, which a lot of Zion did, congratulations to anyone who took that trade. Massive percents, guys. Massive percents, even 10x. That's over 40%. That's more than most people make in years. In years, okay? That don't know about this stuff. I mean, my gosh. It's incredible. And then notice, guys, plenty of indication plays right here. And for this one, I would have just used the Bollinger Bands. Notice the riding of the wave, the brief moment of overbought territory, and then the breaking of the 7 and the breakout of this pattern, and now a new pattern forming. Okay, guys, that's exactly what I'd be looking for. And guys, even notice on the previous pattern right here, barbell theory playing out beautifully. Okay, beautiful barbell theory right there. Okay, that's one you want to curl all day. Okay, you want to make those money all day, guys. That's an easy one. Okay, so that's exactly what I found in the Bitcoin price. But let's just zoom out for a second, see if there's anything just jumping. Let me turn off all the markups for a second, see what we see. All right, guys, so we definitely have a descending broadening wedge right here, very clear as day. I'm going to change this color, make it a, let's make it a nice light blue here. I don't have too many of those. Okay, guys, and that's exactly what we're working with. So we basically retested the major resistance just recently and got a little bit of a rejection. But guys, we are still looking bullish. Okay, I know we're really tight with the EMAs right now, but I'm still kind of leaning bullish right now. A fold over could happen, and it would just mean healthy price action, guys. I can't express enough. The price action looks very healthy right now. I'm really anticipating some very high coin prices. And every day that goes by, we don't get a massive run up. That just means the high is even higher when it does. So When we start to break out of yellow logarithmic band and reach into the reds, guys, yes, I will be starting to take some profit, even on main coins, guys. Do not be emotionally attached. We will get more opportunities as we pass back through bands and then even retest yellows on the way down, and then, dare I say, green zone again at the bottom bear market, okay, guys? Probably have 4 more times to do this in our lifetime. Why not make as much money as you can, guys? With this pattern right here, obviously, when this gets a break out of this, you can ride it to either this pattern or trend. That's exactly what I would do. Same thing to here. Ride it to here, see what it looks like for getting opposing volume. Even notice the stotch where we're at. Are we oversold or overbought? Okay. Oversold, probably going to get a bounce up. Overbought, probably looking down, guys. Easy, easy money. But just in general, we break the resistances, look for a long. We break the support, look for a short, guys, and then take it to target projection. This is actually quite a sizable one, so this move should be pretty decent. Let's just measure from right here. Easily ending up below 42 and change, or easily ending up above into the 50s, okay, low 50s again, guys, and that's exactly how I'll be playing that, and then watch for that in combination with volume, okay? Some really easy times in cryptocurrency right now. My gosh, guys, you should be making a lot of money. And if you're not, guys, you really do need to head right over to the student program and get signed up. It is just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make some serious cash. There has not been one student that has completed or even gone more than 10 hours, which has not made good money at this point. It's actually just incredible. As a teacher, you never expect the entire student body to crush it. This is just, we're living a dream right now. And, you know, it's that good. I can't even express it to you guys. It's just something you have to experience. And for all the new students who have just signed up, guys, I can just prefer to you with absolute confidence that your life is about to change. And I'm very happy that you've made the decision. I always joke that the hardest thing you're going to do in this program is start and reach out and admit that you want help. After that, it's all fun and making money. And guys, let's be real, making money should be fun. And if it's not like that for you, you deserve this program. Realize, guys, we're almost at the halfway mark. And then, as soon as the next half fills, the doors close. Get involved in this group of learning professionals. You will not regret it, guys. I can't even express this. We're just all friends at this point. It's incredible. Before you know it, we're going to have a massive following, especially when 01 and Mega City begin. So many cool things coming our way, guys. I've made it very easy to sign up. Before you know it, you could be discovering financial freedom at a very cheap price, guys. It's incredible. I've had people come to me from trade school spending $50,000 to $100,000 and not able to replicate until they found my program. Guys, that's because the old book-learned knowledge of doing technical analysis is just dead. Yeah, they had good points for a long time, but the problem is that the cryptocurrency market is consistently evolving, different than the past market. You must devise new ways to look at the market to make it accurate based on analysis, and that's why we're making so much money, guys. Guys, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.